It's 4 a.m. 4:11 a.m. I just got up. It's gonna be a very, very long day. It's gonna be a very interesting day. I am going to have my breakfast and my magic bread. It's too dark now to go out for a run. But I think if the streets are good in a couple hours, when the sun is almost coming up, we're gonna go out for a run. For now, let's just play some games. 7 a.m. We are leaving. Did my things. The weather's gonna be not that cold. It is good. I'm not terribly underdressed for this. Here's what I am hoping for. A decent run. I'm uploading something upstairs in my room that it doesn't fail because I'm not in my room. And 3, I'll talk to you about 3 in a little while. For now, let's run. So I have a secret about running, and that I really don't know anything about it. So we just go out and run. Actually, I remember I heard somewhere that you shouldn't really warm up heavily before you want to run. You might wear your knees out or something. So I did okay. I think I boosted my previous record around 30-something%, which is a huge. The thing about running that I've learned is that you can't begin running and expect to be able to run for a couple of hours, an hour, even 30 minutes if you're my weight. Anyway, I think I did good. I think generally speaking things are looking pretty sharp, and I have a very crazy scheduled day ahead of me. So let me tell you what's gonna happen now. I wasn't hoping to see so many people, but I guess this is what happens when summer's out. So we did good. I broke my previous record, and I'm gonna chill and tell you the third thing. There's a cat here, which is, I think, looking for food. People who come to this spot usually feed the cats. I don't. I mean, I like to feed them, but I don't have anything on me. So sorry to disappoint. He's gone away. Anyway, so for the first time in my life, I am producing a song a professional song for someone else, for another singer, and she's amazing. She's very talented, and this is her professional song. This is her first professional song as well. And the way that it actually worked was, I had this idea of writing a song that I have someone else sing for me, and I wasn't sure who it was going to be. I switched between singers so many times on this specific one, and it actually took me a little while to figure out that this is the voice I want on my song. And it's been a really crazy, I guess, 8 to 10 weeks. We started working on this song together. I wrote it. The first version of the song was really different. It was even in a different genre, and we worked out the problems and we compromised to the point that we had the song in a way that we were both satisfied in. As a songwriter, I have some expectations in the delivery, and as a singer, she definitely has some expectations on her side for the way that her voice is going to be exposed to the song. And at the beginning, I was very happy with my genre of song, but it was not her style of singing. But we eventually fixed it. And when we reached a demo point, that was around, I think, 3 weeks ago. I talked to you about this in a different video, that I was supposed to sing in some kind of a vocal contest. And I actually did. It was not a bad experience, but I wasn't really there for my own song, literally. I was there for that song that she was going to sing, to see how it would be reacted against. Is this the correct word? I don't know. How people would react to this song. And it was an instant, click. It just worked. It worked like magic. Everything worked perfectly fine. And it was amazing. Despite the fact that she was not a professional singer, she knows how to sing, but she hadn't worked in studios for a long time, or maybe forever, I don't really know. And it took a while for her to understand the rhythms of how to work in a studio environment. We recorded the song so many different times. It did work out in the end, though. It was pretty awesome. Which brings us to today, October 15th or 16th, I'm not sure. I think it's 16th. And now, over the past few weeks, we finalized everything in the song. We recorded all the instruments a couple times, even if they were necessary. And we did the vocals. I think, 3 different sessions of vocals and 1 or 2 different sessions of harmonies and overdubs and all that stuff, all the good stuff, all the sweet stuff that you don't hear but you feel in a song. And today is actually in a couple hours. I think right now it's around 8 a.m. In like an hour or 2 hours from now, I'm supposed to go to the studio, go back to the studio and finish the production of the drums, of the guitars. And by producing, I mean it's boring stuff. It's mixing and clearing things up so the song sounds more songy and more professional. And I think by this evening, probably, the song is ready to be published, and it's going to be one of the greatest accomplishments of my life. I have done so much personally as an artist. I've created songs, I've made albums, I've sung in concerts, I've done all sorts of crazy different things. This song and this project, whose name will remain secret until a later time, was seems to be one of the greatest accomplishments of my entire life, and I'm very proud of this. I really am. Let's go home and see what happens then. Something completely off topic, man. I am not recovering well, and that is I don't like many things. I don't like most things. I don't like anything, but I like my neighborhood. It's crowded. It's very crowded. And people are usually loud. There's cars, there's a couple, you could say semi-tall buildings. Like, I wouldn't say towers, but there are some tall buildings here that are completely full of people working from 9 to 5, I assume, and a couple of them have night shifts. So it's usually a very, very crowded place. But in general, it's my home, it's where I am. It's where I should be for now. So this is good. Now let's get back to resting a little bit and sharing some experiences with you. It's voiceover time! No, that was really awful. The thing is, what you're watching right now is a session of mixing and editing instruments and lines in a rather semi-produced music project. This is the most boring part of our jobs, really. You see, when a song is about to be produced, the process after recording everything in separated lines and separated layers is to put them all together and make them sound nice and crystal clear and empty enough for the vocals or for the lead instrument, which in this case is vocals, to shine out. This usually takes lots and lots of listening and playthroughs and trial and errors and all sorts of repetitive rinse and repeat kind of things. There really isn't a specific science to go through with this to speed up the process. At least not the way that we've learned to do this. So it is still a very tedious project. By the way, I'm recording this voiceover many hours after recording this video, and the song is not finished. So I will have to do this exact same thing probably in a few hours by the time I'm done recording this voiceover. The process is really tedious. The process is really difficult and exhausting at some points. But when the end result is ready, you realize that everything that you've done really it's been worth it. It's been really worth the time and the effort and the energy that you've put in making this process sound as amazing as it is. I'm sure that all this energy that we're putting on to make this song as amazing as we can is going to reward us with a lot of positivity and energy. This is, like I told you before, it's been one of the greatest songs that I've ever written in my entire life. So I just hope that it sounds, and I really think it will be, but I just hope that it sounds as amazing as we had imagined it in the beginning. Anyway, too much voiceover. Let's get back to real stuff. It is 4 p.m.-ish. I have to get back to the studio to do some work, and I promised my friend I'd help him out the project that he's too busy to do, so I agreed to get back and do that thing. The thing is, I don't usually do this kind of stuff, but he's a good friend, and I couldn't bring myself up to say no to him. I took a nap for like 45 minutes because I felt just exhausted. And for the next 2-ish hours, I guess I'll be back at the studio to help my friend out with something. I don't exactly know what it is. Let's go. So my job is done after so many hours at the studio. It's at night out now, it's dark. I'm going home to rest and finalize the things. It's been a very productive day. I am really happy about this. It's been a productive day.